Thank you for joining us again on the newsroom. I am Oyin Adekunle. The World Bank has approved $700 million credit to the Nigeria Sustainable Urban and Rural Water Supply Sanitation and Hygiene Program to aid access to potable water and improved sanitation services. The Global Financial Institution explained in a statement on Thursday that the loan is from the International Development Association and it is expected to provide 6 million people with basic drinking water services and 1.4 million people access to improved sanitation services. The program will also deliver improved water, sanitation and hygiene wash services to 2,000 schools and healthcare facilities and assist 500 communities to achieve open defecation-free status. The Bureau of Public Enterprises (BPE) has disclosed plans to unbundle the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN). BPE boss Alex Oko disclosed this in a Bloomberg interview. Oko noted that the plans would be shared with the National Council on Privatization soon on how the state-owned corporation will be unbundled and then privatized. If successful, this would be the biggest privatization in Nigeria's power sector since the 2013 power reforms. The court for the Western District of Washington in the United States has ordered that the suspended aide to Ogun State Governor Abidemi Rufai remain in detention indefinitely. Rufai, who is accused of being involved in $350,000 COVID-19 unemployment fraud in the U.S., was arrested at the airport on May 14 on his way to Amsterdam. He was supposed to have been released on Wednesday, but the court granted a motion by the U.S. government for a stay of the release order. Although his lawyer Michael Barris said Rufai denied involvement in these transactions, Governor Dapo Abiodun has since suspended him. The U.S. President Joe Biden has ordered intelligence officials to redouble efforts to investigate the origins of COVID-19. Authorities linked early COVID-19 cases to a seafood market in Wuhan, China, leading scientists to theorize the virus first passed to humans from animals. But recent U.S. media reports have suggested growing evidence that the virus could instead have emerged from a laboratory in China, perhaps through an accidental leak, allegations China has rejected. Biden has since asked the investigative groups to report back to him within 90 days. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) has said that it plans to acquire a 20% minority equity stake in Africa's biggest oil refining facility, Dangote Refinery in Lagos. NNPC Chief Operating Officer Refining and Petrochemicals Mustafa Yakubu disclosed this at the end of a two-day Nigeria Oil and Gas Opportunity Fair. He said this is to help further ensure an undisrupted supply of petroleum products across the country when the transaction pulls through. Yakubu reveals that discussions are already ongoing with the Dangote Group for the acquisition of the stake. And French President Emmanuel Macron has acknowledged that France bears partial responsibility for the Rwandan genocide, asking for forgiveness for his country's role in the historic 1994 incident. Speaking at a memorial for the victims of the genocide at the Kigali Genocide Memorial, where 250,000 victims of the mass killings are buried, Macron said France did not listen to those who warned it about the impending massacre in Rwanda and stood de facto by a genocidal regime. He, however, maintains that France was not an accomplice to the ethnic Hutu extremists who slaughtered an estimated 800,000 people. And in sports, Marcus Rashford has detailed the racial abuse he said flooded his social media accounts after Manchester United lost on penalties to Villarreal in the Europa League final on Wednesday night. Rashford went on to say that a teacher was among those who sent him racist messages. The player also highlighted a fan who had said he deserved abuse. But that's the latest update on the newsroom at this time. Please join us on the top of the hour for more.